Perfection is rare in sports, but the 1972 Miami Dolphins achieved the unthinkable. With a flawless 14-0 regular season record, victories in the playoffs, and a triumph in Super Bowl VII, the Dolphins remain the only team in NFL history to complete a season undefeated. Led by legendary head coach Don Shula, a ferocious defense, and a methodical offense, the Dolphins cemented their place in football lore as the ultimate standard of excellence. This is the story of the 1972 Miami Dolphins, a team that didn't just aim to win, they aimed for perfection. Their journey is a testament to the power of preparation, teamwork, and resilience in the pursuit of greatness. The Miami Dolphins entered the 1972 season as a rising force in the NFL. Under Don Shula, who had taken over as head coach in 1970, the team had quickly transformed into a contender. Shula's arrival brought discipline, attention to detail, and a culture of accountability. In just 2 years, the Dolphins had gone from a middling franchise to Super Bowl contenders. However, their lopsided loss to the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl VI left a bitter taste and served as motivation for the season ahead. Shula's leadership was complemented by a roster filled with talent. Quarterback Bob Griese provided stability under center, while running backs Larry Kasonka and Mercury Morris formed a bruising yet dynamic backfield. Wide receiver Paul Warfield added a deep threat, stretching defenses and creating opportunities for the ground game. On the other side of the ball, the no-name defense, led by linebacker Nick Buonaconti, safety Jake Scott, and cornerback Dick Anderson, was a cohesive and disciplined unit that thrived on stopping opponents in their tracks. Shula's meticulous preparation extended to every aspect of the team's operations, from practice routines to game day strategy. He believed in outworking the competition, and his players bought into the system wholeheartedly. With their talent, determination, and a chip on their shoulder from the previous season, the Dolphins entered 1972 with high expectations and a singular goal: to win it all. The 1972 regular season was a masterclass in consistency and dominance. The Dolphins began their campaign with a statement victory, defeating the Kansas City Chiefs 20-10. From there, they methodically dismantled opponents with a punishing ground game and an opportunistic defense. Week after week, Miami showcased a blend of physicality and precision that few teams could match. Larry Kasonka and Mercury Morris became the first running back duo in NFL history to each surpass 1,000 rushing yards in a single season. Behind an imposing offensive line known as the Block Brigade, the Dolphins controlled the clock and wore down defenses. Kasonka's bruising runs up the middle complemented Morris's speed and agility, making them a nightmare for opposing defenses. Quarterback Bob Griese efficiently managed the offense, often connecting with Paul Warfield for timely and impactful plays. The defense, nicknamed the no-name defense due to its lack of high-profile stars, was anything but ordinary. They allowed the fewest points in the league, shutting out opponents 3 times and holding 11 of their 14 regular season foes to 17 points or fewer. Their ability to adapt to different offensive schemes and force turnovers made them a dominant force. The season wasn't without adversity. In Week 5, Bob Griese suffered a fractured leg and dislocated ankle, sidelining him for the rest of the regular season. Backup quarterback Earl Morrall, a seasoned veteran, stepped in and seamlessly guided the team to victory after victory. Morrall's leadership and experience proved invaluable, ensuring the Dolphins' momentum never faltered. By the end of the regular season, Miami stood at 14-0, becoming the first team in NFL history to achieve such a feat. Their dominance was not just reflected in the standings but also in their reputation. Opponents knew they were up against a well-oiled machine, and the Dolphins' aura of invincibility grew with each passing week. The Dolphins' quest for perfection continued in the postseason, where the stakes were higher and the challenges more intense. Their first test came in the AFC divisional round against the Cleveland Browns. In a tightly contested game, the Dolphins leaned on their defense and running game to secure a 20-14 victory. Nick Buonaconti and the defensive unit delivered key stops, while Larry Kasonka powered through the Browns' defense for crucial yards. Next came the AFC Championship game against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Three Rivers Stadium. The game was marked by adverse weather conditions and intense physicality. The Dolphins' resilience shone through as Earl Morrall managed the offense with poise, and the defense came up with critical plays to secure a 21-17 victory. The win punched Miami's ticket to Super Bowl VII and brought them one step closer to history. Super Bowl VII, held on January 14, 1973, at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, was the culmination of the Dolphins' extraordinary season. Facing the Washington Redskins, Miami entered the game with immense pressure to complete their perfect season and solidify their place in NFL history. The Dolphins' defense set the tone early, suffocating Washington's offense and preventing them from establishing any rhythm. Safety Jake Scott emerged as the star of the game, intercepting 2 passes, including a critical pick in the end zone that thwarted a Redskins scoring opportunity. Scott's performance earned him Super Bowl MVP honors, cementing his place in Dolphins lore. Offensively, the Dolphins executed a methodical game plan. Larry Kasonka's punishing runs and Paul Warfield's precise route running helped Miami control the tempo. The Dolphins scored their lone touchdown on a short pass from Earl Morrall to Jim Keek in the first half. A field goal in the second half extended their lead, giving them a comfortable cushion. The game's most infamous moment came in the fourth quarter when the Dolphins attempted a field goal to seal the victory. The kick was blocked, and Washington's Mike Bass returned it for a touchdown, narrowing the score to 14-7. Despite the mishap, the Dolphins' defense held firm, shutting down Washington's final drive and securing the win. With the 14-7 victory, the Miami Dolphins completed their perfect season, becoming the first and only team in NFL history to finish a season undefeated and untied. The 1972 Miami Dolphins' perfect season is one of the most celebrated achievements in sports history. Their 17-0 record remains unmatched, a testament to their discipline, resilience, and unity. Don Shula's leadership, combined with the team's balanced roster and strategic brilliance, created a blueprint for success that continues to inspire generations of players and coaches. Each year, when the final undefeated NFL team suffers its first loss, surviving members of the 1972 Dolphins famously celebrate their unique accomplishment. Their legacy serves as a reminder of the difficulty of achieving perfection and the greatness required to do so. The team's bond, forged through countless hours of hard work and shared sacrifice, remains an enduring symbol of what can be accomplished when a group unites behind a common goal. The 1972 Miami Dolphins didn't just win games, they redefined excellence. Their journey to perfection, marked by teamwork, resilience, and strategic brilliance, remains a cornerstone of NFL history. Led by Don Shula, they proved that perfection is possible, even in the unforgiving world of professional football. Decades later, their achievement stands as a benchmark for greatness. The story of the 1972 Dolphins is more than a tale of victories. It's a testament to the power of preparation, determination, and the pursuit of excellence. The perfect season remains a shining example of what can be accomplished when a team comes together with a singular purpose: to be the best. For fans, players, and historians, the 1972 Dolphins' legacy will forever be remembered as the gold standard of NFL greatness.